Hello everyone, my name is Indira Boliti and I am excited to present today on the essentials of process modeling as part of our enterprise system course instructed by Professor Shawn Fang. By the end of this session, you will gain insights into how BPM and elements such as events, activities, and gateways help in designing clear and effective process models. Firstly, let us discuss about process modeling. Process modeling is a visual representation of business processes or workflows. It's a method for designing, explaining, and assessing processes. With business process modeling, companies can see the full picture of how they operate, which makes it easier to identify any issues or inefficiencies. This visibility means the business can make better decisions, streamline operations, improve efficiency, and enhance productivity. In this presentation, we will explore essential process modeling concepts using BPMN. What is BPMN? BPMN stands for Business Process Model and Notation. It's a graphical representation of business processes. It allows organizations to visually represent workflows, making it easier to analyze, improve, and automate business processes. Let's discuss about core elements in BPMN. BPMN consists of several key elements. Events represent occurrences within a process, activities define the work performed, gateways control decision points, sequence flows connect the elements defining execution order. Now in the PPT, we'll further discuss about each and every element in detail. Understanding events. BPMN events define specific occurrences that affect the flow of a process. Start events indicate the initiation of a process. Intermediate events occur during a process, either affecting the flow or waiting for an external trigger. End events indicate completion or termination. By correctly identifying these events, we can create accurate and logical process models. Let's move on to BPMN activities. A BPMN activity is simply work that a company or organization performs in a business process. An activity can be atomic, that is task, or decomposable, which is sub-process. There are basically three BPMN activity types: BPMN task, sub-process, and call activity. A BPMN task is an atomic activity within a process flow. You can create a task when the activity cannot be broken down to a final level of detail. Generally, a person or applications will perform the task when it is executed. Sub-process. A sub-process is a compound activity that represents a collection of other tasks and sub-processes. By using sub-process, you can split a complex process into multiple levels, which allows you to focus on a particular area in a single process diagram. Call. A call activity refers an activity defined in a process that is external to the current process definition. It allows you to create a reusable process definition that can be used in multiple other process definitions. In business process model and notation, gateways are critical elements that contribute the flow of processes by determining branching, merging, and synchronization points. They enable the modeling of complex business logic by directing the sequence flow based on conditions or events. Below, we see different types of gateways. Exclusive gateways break a process flow into mutual exclusive paths based on set criteria. Parallel gateways show that there are two tasks taking place at the same time. Inclusive gateways break one flow into multiple flows. Parallel event gateways indicate multiple processes that can happen at the same time under specific circumstances. Complex gateways describe tangled, highly detailed processes and require accompanying text descriptions. Event-based gateways indicate a process with only one move forward if and when a certain condition is met. In BPMN, sequence flows show the order of execution of activities within a process, while message flow represent the exchange of messages between different participants or pools. Here's a more detailed breakdown for both sequence flows and message flows. Firstly, sequence flows. They are used to connect flow elements within the same pool. They are represented by a solid line with an arrow indicating the direction of flow. They define the order in which activities are executed within a process. They do not cross the pool boundaries. Message flows. They are used to show the flow of messages between different participants or pools. They are represented by dashed lines with an arrow indicating the direction of the message. They show the exchange of information or data between different entities or systems. They can cross the pool boundaries. In BPMN, resources refer to entities that perform or are involved in process activities. They help define responsibilities and workflow structure. The main resource-related elements in BPMN include pools, lanes, actors, data objects, and data stores. Pools. They represent independent entities or participants in a process, example a company, a department, or an external organization. Pools define process boundaries. Lanes. Subdivisions within a pool that categorize tasks based on roles, responsibilities, or departments, example sales, finance, or customer support. Lanes have assigned activities to specific actors. Actors. They can be human and system resources, represent individual or automated systems, responsibilities for executing tasks in a process. Data objects, data stores, and annotations. Business objects provide additional information for better process understanding. Data objects represent information being processed, while data stores hold long-term data. Annotations help clarify details within a model. Proper documentation using these elements ensures transparency and completeness. By defining resources in BPMN, organizations can clarify responsibilities, improve process efficiency, and ensure smooth collaboration across different roles and systems. A simple example of process modeling. In this example, we can see webshop's order fulfillment process. The BPMN diagrams are used to model the sequence of activities from receiving an order to completing it. The process typically starts with receiving an order followed by checking the customer's credit. An exclusive gate that determines the flow based on the credit check results. If approved, the process moves to fulfilling the order. If not, it leads to an order failed. End event. During order fulfillment, another exclusive gate assesses product availability. If in stock, the order is processed. If out of stock, it may trigger to procurement subprocess or result in an order fail and event end. After successful fulfillment, an invoice is sent to the customer, concluding with an order complete end event. This structured approach ensures all potential outcomes are considered, providing a clear and comprehensive visualization of an order fulfillment process. What is process decomposition? Process decomposition is the practice of documenting all the sub-processes and tasks that make up higher-level business process. For example, take a seemingly simple business-like process, an invoice. Processing an invoice is made up of several sub-processes and tasks involving multiple actors, actor actions, hands-off, system interactions, etc. In this process decomposition diagram, processing an invoice can be decomposed into 4 sub-processes: receiving an invoice, extracting data from that invoice, getting approval for payment, processing payment. The more complex a process is, the more levels of and sub-process it will contain. Reuse. Reusing process models ensures consistency across business units, reduces duplication of efforts. However, it requires well-defined standards to maintain accuracy. Organizations benefit from model reuse by saving time and improving process efficiency. Now we'll discuss about the common mistakes in process modeling, which includes overcomplication and missing elements, which is modeling include making models too complex, omitting key components, and misusing BPMN elements. To create effective models, keep them simple, logical, and structured according to BPMN best practices. Now let's move on to the best practices. The best practices for process modeling include using standardized symbols, following BPMN conventions, and keeping models straightforward. Well-structured models improve communication, analysis, and implementation of business processes. Advanced BPMN concepts include handling process exceptions and defining compensation mechanisms. These features ensure that processes can recover from unexpected issues effectively. Tools for process modeling. Various software tools facilitate process modeling. Visage, Signavio, and Commodore are widely used due to their user-friendly interfaces and collaboration capabilities. The choice of tools depends on organizational needs and complexity. Business process model and notation is widely adopted across various industries to visualize, analyze, and optimize business processes. For instance, in the banking sector, BPMN has been utilized to model customer onboarding processes, ensuring compliance with regulations and enhancing customer experience. A notable case is the modeling of bank's new account process, where BPMN diagrams depicted steps from customer application to account verification, integrating checks against criminal databases and politically exposed persons list. The real-world benefits of implementing BPMN include improved process clarity, enhanced operational efficiency, and better compliance management. In this PPT, we have discussed about the business process and business process modeling and notation and the key elements of BPMN. We also went through a simple process diagram. And with that, I conclude. Implementing business process modeling and notation enhances business efficiency by providing a standardized graphical representation of processes, facilitating clear communication among stakeholders, and enabling the identification and elimination of inefficiencies. This leads to streamlined operations, reduce errors, and improve compliance with industry standards. For example, tools like Adonis utilize BPMN to assist organizations in visualizing and optimizing their workflows, thereby increasing operational efficiencies. Thank you.